All right. Atemu da homa ye. Enti mume yanwe ho. Enyumu a ene. Maya madwi se no na mebo efise. I think for the past 6 weeks or so, you've not seen me. It's true that a lot of people were sending messages all over. I went through surgery. And I think by the grace of God, everything is fine now. A lot of things have happened, but I think the Lord is the one that we serve. He sees us through everything. So let's worship him in spirit and in truth. Since we seen it, it's been tough. Surgery, this is my first time of going through surgery, and it wasn't easy for me. Na nurse jina me nchen, doctor jina me nchen, na mfred say anesthesia man no jina me nchen. So I asked myself, before I did me call room, I saw it. Imagine if I couldn't breathe again. Like you guys would be hearing some bad news, but the Lord is good. He has been merciful to all of us, and it wouldn't happen because we have a lot of things to do. And I think we've not finished what we are doing. So the Lord will not allow such a thing to happen. And I'm praying this because this coronavirus has made it known that we can all go at any time. Mine wasn't coronavirus anyway. Mine had nothing to do with coronavirus. But we've seen that Sir John, during my break, Sir John is gone. We know Sir John is gone. Some of the ministers, MPs, they were infected with the virus, and by God's grace, they are back. You see, sometimes people are amassing wealth for themselves with no tangible reason, because it is written in Hebrews 9:27 that it is appointed for a man to die once, and after there is judgment. So our politicians who don't care about the people, our politicians who are stealing money, thieves in governments, where are they taking all the money they are amassing to? Sir John, is he going with the money? Matthew Boku Prempe, Honorable Education Minister, after the coronavirus, you should know that we came with nothing and we'll go with nothing. Osafmafu, I pray for him because I heard he is also struggling, but I believe the Lord, will see him through and heal him. Damboche, Regional Integration Minister, coronavirus, you got infected, now you are healed, and a whole lot. Health Minister, you also got infected, now you are healed. Let's thank the good Lord for healing all these people. Today we are going to bring Kwame A+. A+ is the TPP founder and leader. I think he is one of the youths in Ghana who are fighting for truth. So Kwame A+ is one of the people in Ghana fighting for truth. We will bring him here. And then next week, we are working around the clock to bring our mother. Our mother. Let's forget about MPP NDC. But the first female vice chancellor in Ghana's public universities. And the first female vice presidential candidate for the major opposition party, NDC, Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman. We are working around the clock to bring her next week. So these are the two announcements that I'll pass through, and maybe we talk a little bit about some of the current affairs in Ghana and bring Kwame A+. I believe all the praise and honor belong to our God. We are waiting to get Kwame A+ on board. But before then, this week, President Akufo-Addo ebe katre Ghana for say sasem we make can tea because the person chairman want to me etiebi. President Akufo-Addo has admonished all Ghanaians to campaign devoid of insults, to campaign devoid of attacks. Now, let's see what will happen from now till December 7th. A+. From now till December 7th, let's see what will happen. We'll see a more be in the attempt. Ceasefire, since you'll be in the attempt. Nemom, ya ken. Na ya shese. MPP for no kotna radio so didi nkofo atem no wo mo bedi atem anaso wo mo ndi atem chama untumi baby a obi amechiao aka who mama who gu prempefo ni mu asekeke chama untumi minim BC kra wo de call prempe college who mama make a throw. Solomon also make a trial nese. Wow, Papa, you know, Papa. Whether I like it or not, though I have some disagreements with the president, I don't like some of his politics. I don't like some of the corrupt practices going on in his government. I dislike it. But whether I like it or not, he is my president. So I have to respect his orders. I have to respect, whatever he comes up with. Enti ye nyina ye seize fire chama untumi minim se sabre ukotena untumi radio so a opo the achievements and a better comparison umbedi obi atem umbe consent obi a na ye nyina ya respect the president ni orders odi aba eno tonchan abronye DC abronye baby a obi a me chiao me katra wo nese president some obi en di atem o kotra radio so kasa tutunto so gu nkofo so keka nsem hunu na wo fa hoodi ene president say obi a yemfa nokredie yemfa achievements ene kasa ye be compare corruption ye be compare security ye be compare rule of law ye be compare infrastructure development ye be compare business ya collapse no ye be compare galamsey fight ye be compare bibia eno na ye de be kasa atendidie no enye no ene ye de be je sa campaign we me catch am what ase abronye se president so obi seize fire ye nei ye seize fire ebio Canada Japan akumprako honorable ene MC udi 60 years we no sisi ade onoma aba from kakra. I respect you on that. Demo me catch up president simo obi endi atem. Enti obi endi obi atem. Che eno wa mo anu entia ex president Mahama. Che eno wa mo anu entia obi biara e man na sorry a wo so an to say piapia e dio matem e wo Ghana no. Me catch Canada Japan ne say e free ne e de ko the president say obi endi atem a obi endi atem. Obi endi atem. Se president se wambu president na se udi president mrane so a yenso yembu be ka bia kire wo ye be fire wo say yes ye fire obi ansoro bia wo obi ansoro bia na mom we respect you osra usu baby I will be a Michel, Ablekuma Central, say West to say North or say East to Ablekuma Namso. Oba Besia would have Bamachi Umbunko Fokum, who to me deep of what Mamma by no do matter Morgan or slow to make catch our neck. So Mosu, would you also me do also? May catch our next president to say, and more bien to do be at them our Ghana. Young compare achievement. And then you best start compare. You best start compare. Who to me catch that chocolate for the chocolate for nothing so me and my boyfriend. What do you mean? Who to me catch the Ghana for say yani I criticize it president and not buying a buy corruption koso a report to me kasa yani a be kasano or so to me fail will say a catch the Ghana for say ya before. Shall we see our be catch say ya before. What will see I to say you go on your before. Now Muslim pattern dia. Now President Medawasi, His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Your Excellency, I thank you for your intervention. You know be able to fire. Me Kevin Taylor, my friend, and then Akasa, and say I'm for so to fire. And yeah, Agubrero. No mom, say MPP phone him normally attended the bar, the debate. Yet the best facial Ghana no be on or mine no biadia including President Akufo-Addo Nankasa or mine nyanibia what Ghana atem didie nsem hunu nsem fun ne nja mamon keka ene ye be compare achievements make Kwame plus manaba no na ye be compare achievements kakra achievement ni bi ne say corruption, infrastructure development, security, collapse of businesses, rule of law, galamsey fight, and then beka corruption kwa huasem. President Akufo-Addo, yeka president corruption adukru na bemu pa eye President Akufo-Addo. Mo say Airbus. Now Airbus, the money involved, a bribery case. The money involved is $3.6 million or so. Yem bisa ya hu say corruption na akoso ewo wa ban mu bebrebe President Akufo-Addo. Even PDS inquire over $500 million. Over $500 million. Special prosecutor Wada Adia Abba Emma the minister in charge Abeka say a fraud. Mwamu best five mo captain Kennedy Japan. Or say a fraudulent deal. He serves his nation, he doesn't serve political party. Now away. Enti awohin PDS sika no ewohin womo mo cross fraud no where are they womo mo cross fraud no womo tutu ayira te say the excavators tutu ayira na womo mo cross fraud no womo mem te say the abobo ya 400 efe amem Ghana na aden na special prosecutor there. Oh Mr. Arnold beka se try kakra mame Mami time kakra obebem. Don't worry, I'll signal you. Yeah. Sisi aye kema Kwame plus aba. Iti Kwame plus bewia and son Mr. Arnold. Mr. Arnold ye one of the prominent people in California. After A plus on so be kasa kakra. Ene ni abre. Because in Sembi koso Ghana edika monhwese mubenya A plus amamia. Monhwese mubenya na mamia. Because emre no I am re and yeshe itano de wom fire no ewom ene mohwe mfifra etim wo air condition ni mu a na chese asem na yeden wa asem na yeden Ghana se amaye ni ambrea amafo e de Saturday ebadan ne Sunday ya ma ye ni ambre a ama for the Sunday night say obi air from Germany yenyam bie lines no pepacho yenyam bie lines no moma yem bie lines no ansa na mafre me de line be to dwa say amanfo wo mesremo montwan yam peki ko obi asisi a montwan kakra tesa de ye ka no PDS womo mo koso sa PDS fraud no womo ho Mr. Martin Amidu o Ghana adena no dey over $500 million no on kan ho asem na $3.6 million eno na woni abre a wo de Interpol wo ko police station say yemfa Interpol de e wo hena no PDS kra wontumi nchi wo mo na Interpol na akwakofa. What sort of thing is this? O special prosecutor no ye o say previous government appointees no na behanti o ma na say special prosecutor for everyone. Mama chwa adwene mra kro asisi na mo de osafuma for de na mama Mr. Domilivo na the deputy de mo yen enya adwuma. Se December 7th Ghana for to Akufo-Addo fit say kim osafuma for so bia kan wasema make up no so mefa plane about Ghana because of osafuma for. It was clear say $1 million no o ma nya adwuma bia. Why should we entertain these things? Enon tonchen Kenny GVG Oslo Usu wasem da ho ye twen Sabiota frache Ghana no enyo bi adia Kwame plus ene ye twen no se obeba na wa besoso nti ya de corruption no ebe pamso kakra moma emse minua A plus oya yira o se me ya mehwe na me ko hwe no o se mehwe na me ko chisi kwa me A plus enti etiefo me de nyum kakra befem. Don't go anywhere, please share Mr. Mon share Facebook, YouTube, mon share mo bia nya bi mon share link no mo bia ntie bi emre no so a me bia lines no emo bia be kasa Mr. Mo enche mede Kwame plus ebeba enti me bonyum kakra na beko offline kitwa bi na makowe se metumi mensa mia mehwese mensa beka na ba enti no muntie enwum for the day enwum we de ene yep. right, I think we have Kwame A Plus online. Unfortunately, he's very tired, and according to him, he would like to be behind the scenes, not on video, but on voice. So I think we will start with Kwame. Kwame Akwaba.
Bro.
Bro nyame adom. Na bro yesi wo kwa yie bim na wabre pa ma say untumi ema manfo enhwe woni manwumre.
Oh, anya sakrabia me wono kra esum wo ha.
Okay.
Na megina na yewe na.
Oh, what you came kra dada?
Ye nua ba ko firi mu enne. Firi mu bosumi yayi.
Sure.
Onya se na we firi mu ntino. Enne na yekosie no.
Oh.
Na ono ye nua ntino. Nyane yayi na se boys na yayi gina mu na.
Sa, mo amwe se bibia ba yewe.
Ntino. Ama mia mediga sekra.
Sure.
And they to me be
Jani because A plus there will be a man for expect firepower from all over the world. Anyway,
I am ready.
Sanity. And then the Ben say ye be answer no bebano. Mamimbo enum we eye enuma those times no yesusua no na ye koskwa ye de match anopa. It's about the youth of the nation. Or say, arise, Ghana youth, for your country. The nation demands your devotion. And that is exactly what Kwame A Plus is doing. So before we even start, I think, say, midway, ebe starting. Yo, it's just mami. Thank you, brother Kwame A Plus. Kwame, Sir Obika said Kwame A plus. Who is Kwame A plus? Can you talk a little bit about yourself, brother? Bro, obet me mix both T and English. Feel free.
Sana medi kan no. Friends interview we na microphone meaning na do we na microphone tie we show no. We dey ayanka ye be sana hihye no foforo. Ene de enko yi.
Yeah.
Like ene de enko yi kura. No zenka yetumi apa etiefo chewa no tia nanke yahye no ochina na any day of your choice na yentumi ya interview no na ene de nsu ato egu court no so ja wo mu ayeye
eye no wabre bitimi se wabre
etiefo pa se omo antina mabo breaki me once me interview ache o ka say wo na me say o be any problem
sanity
it's no me pese interview be pon no na chere say obi atete nstem bi ase na enne de friend them say blue cable no ekeka touch red no enche da nko yes
me ametimi hu say wakọ yi a wakwala afri mu ni ade ne de minim say red cable ni blue cable no ba miss ebeki cable kakra me ameti ase okay
pretty for wa per timer we try yeah
okay
interview no and go set mambe pa mo chewa nko yi on ko bebre
okay normally weekday me very busy Sunday so ya na me de asori ne efie hwe ne sanu ma no enti me plan say next week ebia ye de maame Professor Jena no poko agema nkofo bi work around the clock say de ne beba say no amba so dia ebia ye be ye no next week sa anye san so a ye be peda foforo na ye no ayi na Kwame ukoi kra no nti onfa bibikitu bi kra ma etiefo na onko bibikitu
bibi te say bibi te say menka galamsey o you know galamsey
that say galamsey the champion na tia no galamsey the o the eno kra de mimbisa okra so the area pa e corruption o say ya cheche wo bo corruption oni Kevin Tera ma check corruption ne security ni ade na fa e na me so ma fa galamsey no e na koku skirt nso so afa general so bibia ye eti meka se wo de ne kra no se wo hwe enkwala ya o mu ko school a miss coronavirus e bi wu ni ade a wo de ma me 5 minutes ne ka ho etwa ho fonyi kituwa bi kire Ghana for a way
me ka sama me nane sa coronavirus ne nkwara ya ko school asemi won
sanity
I say ya ya kan okre me bisa say adentina say ya ma school fo ni nyina akofia adentina yentumi man nkwara no enko because not just the whole school da ho enti ene nkwara no bit my social distancing
yeah
kura ma ye enti say omo final exam run adentina ya ma omo nkona omo final year for the painted there will be enough space for them to distance now omo de sua there. But I will never blame Mampeni say Odium Koye because I was in support because I may criticize Mampeni say I didn't know on Mamunko. And this idea me ask Korea some sign because say hey I don't know Amoma say yen kanokre. And no dear I was in support. Hono I did you say ye na ye Jaffi and ye push blame Nina to Mampeni so na ye honfrim me so me Mampeni akase na meye the only problem I want to say nyame hu ne say Ghana politics no na ye last stop here na do dan kwa kufuado ni enim say only ordinary, because in 2016, Metro article we said Nanado is not for ordinary people. Nanado only for ordinary people. Nanado here for the nipa almost soon idea on a certain level. But Nanado is just as ordinary as any other Ghanaian president. Because in Kwaranomdi Omuko school, and you had this year being announced a final exam being seen at Omodi Omoko. Omden Chronicle school because Omoko register. Almost say you to me register all free SHS for na Omoko, and now Omutumen Twaba, Emma, Ghana BBI is about election. Go for the SHS, also, by now, no prayers on yet. Because when you say, oh, yeah, a bit election, no more do third final year. If you know your main way about or my BBI about election. It's no, then propose saying so, now say, I was saying, stop a galam say, a yako election, we need Jagum so be uncle and say because Yentu Abanami.
That's exactly what is happening now.
Yes. At the end, you support this and can run school at the end. That is not the reason. Over NPP for now, school no more campaign.
Nana be call for.
Yeah, time. What you say? I don't have time. Young to Obama Kufuado for Sanyo Mawino. Yet to Obama Kufuado say, and no be na Koso or Ghana. Will be a project. No free a bam. Not buying for Fraba, no way. Nana best stop Sanyo Mano. Nado, also by way so ordinary to say, oh, ye cast a yampona to the extent say airports no crowd your Muhammad see and to when could be. What's that time? Oh my brainy. Right, and then some person make
and then no, I say what bread, but I said dear me, I said me chichum wo bieja. Enti mema wa kwaji wa home kwame. Me da say
near time here
yeah, me da sin so say also waba any abedi komo. Kwame Asare Obeng aka Kwame A+, the founder and leader of the People's Project TPP ewo Ghana and on near between komo. And then I cause all my 1.5 hours ni nyina. Nanso also okoye he attended a funeral and he's very tired. I think the guy who passed away was very close to him. So he's very tired. And I think we all need to understand him. I'll bring him on another time. But for now, I'll open the phone lines for everyone to call and contribute as I'm waiting to bring a very important person from California, Mr. Arnold. Mr. Arnold, wherever you are, I think you can come in now. I think you bet me I will hear Mr. Arnold. Mr. Arnold can come in now and also come and share his views on some of the issues happening in our homeland, Ghana. Mr. Arnold of California, I think you can come in through the Zoom. Kwame A+ has shared a little bit about the school case amidst the coronavirus and how some of the political parties campaigning all over the schools. Meanwhile, the parents have been banned not to even step the school. But political leaders are there campaigning. This is sad. The phone line, this is WhatsApp line. Fire One WhatsApp line. So you can call from all over the world. WhatsApp. Once you have internet, you can call. You need not to buy any credit. 001 720 238 1489. This is WhatsApp line. First caller from Ghana. So yeah, hello caller. Yeah, hello caller.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Your name and where you are calling from?
My name is
Dambuachi calling from Takwa. Okay, Dambuachi.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, what do you have for us?
What I have
No, you can speak Chi. Feel free to speak Chi, my brother.
Okay. Thank you. Asem here kura ye kan Chi.
Sanet here.
Yeah, you to Abadima Kufuado 2016. Now, promise you be na Solomon. Me follow watch it.
Obi, Kemiba. Somebody is calling from Ghana, and I believe.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, okay, done. Yeah, Manenko.
Okay. Okay. 2016 you to Abadima Kufuadi. It was a promises or the mine. Solomon, me follow watch it. It means papa me will be me as a small scale miner. Me share. Uji small scale mining a juma chini a deni videos bi na ode babeba that time you na no ba bonten be try and say omo de neoma gu kwam adwuma na ekof be say nya ne wo adwuma ni mu no na yim say neoma enkoyi I just say wo site na so just aba be ni ni so ko Christianom ene abo so no ma na yo amanfo a omo ye den eye adwuma no even asama si wo den chobu ase kura e fe ne say saso jeni e wuyi secret woman omudi suspended that DC, you know. If the DC, you know, he was my teacher at Dunkwao. Technical school Dunkwao, Tech. One an ABC almost sacking because of say that's what the no more guy this side to be. Oh, a friend say Slahalai or Sefilai ho. Also Jenny Mahama, I know Mukun Samba Mahama, Master Mahama. Nina ne galamse na chema untu memu etu mo no ma no mo guide site so but ni na na sa ban we no ye na ye ordinary citizens no ma campaign no ma ye nya ye nya aduma udi agwa man for mo wo mu a omu tu me kan mo to tam na mu ni ade ade so just for ne so mo vanguard be ayi o mo ade ni nyina mu no aban we esa so timi be gina ho no ni nyina ankwa nkosi aga ankosi hwe I'm saying the videos be by Mpana who show say Sabine percent man Koswa, Munina Mu in the other one and Miniaji. They say, I abandon 2 put to the good and I say, or Barry said, you know, I'll buy a bed dear Juma free and some. I'm on no party members, Nede, a year a Juma. Not yet, Tigana, not some when you're coffee. Sometimes, I'm very much disappointed. Say, Sabi, no, it's not going to be a job. Let me see. Ashanti region, Kumasi, even. MPP now if they come to power, they don't do anything for us. Even we in Ashanti region. Even we in Ashanti region.
It's in our way MPP ni.
The MPP ni pa.
It is here Osha. President Kufuado. Meba, ma mbisa a question. I'm interested in the Galamsey we know. Oye MPP ni a ye gu adwuma President Kufuado amfa nani anto say we MPP ni no awa sitene mu aye basa no wo besa ma ne mfie 9 so on to asoma wadwuma ngu
oh Solomon Wusu se me papa ni Akufuado mpa me nya sure say meto abade ama Akufuado sa
thank you
because about election there wa ban no obi a oba to aba because me like me years me to aba ma aban say omra no ye empuntu na ebi nka na ebi nka or my leader. Enti samato aba na MPP be 3 or 4 times. Enti samato aba ma no obi o me say o me party. The party ni na samato aba ma no no aba. Na me obe me mo aba be tire me ma bra bom ma tire ma e basa. Na me say me say so but na say 7 excuse me to say on your platform. Not just imagine say that anya ejuma. I didn't say me to aba because of the be to aba say di pa dem bla no me voa me. Na ma bra bom ko bet and this semen to my man dano. I can both listen say the be catch them workers no more. So I can both listen say and this time na me ni be ba cash.
Because na oye wadwuma e ma ho to.
Me ma dwuma ma ho to peacefully. Ta kwansa just so enzumani ade. Eni pa bebre ni me. And this man is the young fella asam no no ba ye no. Na hu do be ye mani ti ame.
Ba se ensuo no so seye, nsase no so seye.
Me ba jo say.
Ensuo no nsase no seye.
Say
sena nsuo n'ani ahono na nsase no so mutu amena na amon kata so mo nye reclamation enu ntina president Akufo-Addo ba ya wo say mon stop no fancy sheyemra sene ebeya madwuma no mo beya abra ensensuo nsensase. Unfortunately odin sheye no eba no odi adwempa ne baaye but omo anye ema entumi endimu sesa na ade ne tie.
Mr. Solomon, the admin at the NSA. A bino eba na you know you say you have to be advantage or disadvantages. And there is one point I was hearing who say small scale mining or the Galamsina can I buy a buy and I'll be for you. A bina casa and the key statement 2020 elections to say Obaba share it means to say that Juma Obashama can and never been queen and the best 2 years. It's the beginning of Beno Casa, young Juman and 20 and Fancy and 20. You can only get 2. Or 7 Sumo Jumadia, young Queen Sumo. The same should be so fair and your friend Uncle Bramoniadi. Now, yes, but the secret in it is say, Sir, Sumo Jumana Casana or Mocas, yes, you, as you manage and detain a woman. Now, you know, you Sumo Jumana Casacrano. Or what because when you will be we are wouldn't of him. And the crown and penny for the sounds here of him. A year more first Uncle Bremonia and penny for a year more.
Okay. All right. 80 minutes. Say medasi meshada afro emrefu fromu na menim se galamse no wo ho ani ye beshada galamse show no watwa mfonyini e de akyereye etisia no ye bekọ akofa yo medasi sisi a ye bekọ akofa Mr. Arnold ewo California. Mr. Arnold me pacho se ubetumi aswitch on o camera na ebeboaye o se etiefu hu o se etiefu hu wanim enu bibia ne o se papa yi na ekasa no enti ye show yeah Mr. Arnold ye show ye twen na ye twen no number no ewo screen so 001 720 238 1489 001 720 238 1489. That is the studio line. Ubetumi afre WhatsApp. So you need not to buy credit anywhere. Just call on WhatsApp and we'll pick it right away. Mr. Arnold.
Yes.
Akwaba.
Yeah, and yeah.
Na ubetumi asho onim kakra.
Yes, mommy 5 seconds.
Sanity. Yo, Mr. Minimum say a friend Arnold. Now no betre ni din ene ni California. Ni dibre or ye party be ni oni party bia nso a na obetre na dwen ase Ghanaian nso a em say ye nyina no ye beti. All right. Mr. Arnold, oh share Emma very good. Yo, I think say more than a better so I'm a chief for nipa or near between in Como and ne. Mr. Arnold, you can mix both Tree and English and you'll be good to go.
That's
Great.
perfect.
Great. So if we say if somebody asks who is Mr. Arnold, what I will because I remember Arnold. I don't know the first name. So if you say Mr. Arnold, can you give your full name and who and describe who you are? Can you talk a little bit about yourself?
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Arnold Apia. I'm a member of the NDC. I am the president for the NDC Professionals Forum International.
Oh wow, president of NDC Professional Forum.
Professionals Forum, yes, here in the United States.
I see.
And I am the director for international relations for Professionals Forum in general.
Wow.
Yes, so yes, that's about it. And I'm here in California.
We are big mind. You won't be better. We are big mind. Who am I to interview? Who am I?
Who am I? Who am I?
Who to me say who am I?
Woman, yes, we have to justify everything.
I say all women, I say all women are woman. Who am I to say?
Yes, yes. I mean,
anyway,
I just saw a chairman.
Okay,
chairman, my NPP.
Yo, let's go, Mr. Arnold. So that is all you can talk about yourself. Are you an engineer, medical doctor, nurse, whatever?
Okay, I'm a computer engineer.
Computer engineer, wow.
Yes,
wow.
And I have other qualifications
and
as well.
California, the what is Silicon Valley? Because all the computer groups you know go.
That be southern parts. A little town called Thousand Oaks.
Good. It's just by the way. Anyway, once you are an NDC person, I believe, and then with your position, I believe you followed what is really happening in Ghana now concerning the voters registration and how the kids are in school, people registering them from school, and you see a certain political party campaigning in all the schools, almost all the schools, just to, I don't know whether they are telling them to just register or to vote for them or whatever. How do you see that?
You see, thank you very much. Mamiche, it's here for so. Clearly, it shows that the NPP and the Electoral Commission, now we almost started just with the registration. They started, the preparation, psyching Ghanaians up, giving every reason why I'm going to make creative platform for a new voters register that will give them the platform to manipulate the system, and decide who can get on the voters register and who cannot. And then also weigh the numbers and tell where majority numbers are supposed to be and the minority numbers are supposed to be. So it's like, they are manipulating everything to suit the interest of the NPP. Now, if we are to go back a little bit into history, how it all started, Madam Jemensa will take you off his first thing. The voters register is not credible. Then the question is, why is it not credible? What have you seen that we don't know? What have you heard? Can you provide any evidence to that effect? Because the last time, I checked, this same voters register, the President Akufo-Addo President Akufo-Addo so said, it was appropriate. So, Madam Shelter say and way so. So why are you discrediting the register that gave your boss the mandates to be president for you to get appointed? That was the first point of call. So, but when you ask that question now, she gives no answer. Now, Obia Kasasa want to make my answer, then it tells you that the person herself is suffering from credibility crisis.
Sure.
She herself is not credible because if you can't back up what you say, then there's no point. We prove further. Say, give us something to work with. Or see examples occur and say, the data is in the hands of foreigners. And so what? If the data is in the hands of foreigners and so on, MTN text message now that word of information, what can I say? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Do you know the information of, worldwide? You are on Facebook, everything, Twitter. Where do you think those informations are? What is wrong with that? And the car said, if the data is in the hands of foreigners, let's then do an assessment of the company that is responsible in maintaining the database. Are we having a data credibility crisis? Has the data been compromised? Can you show something so that we know that, truly, information obi in the obi from and obi in such a way, say, Ghana for and to me and have access to our own information as and when we need it, because company now or yes, I'm more be and I'm moving a contract and the more. What you say? So we have total access as and when we need the information to give us more and better information. Or say, one, that is one. Two, the data center room, but they keep information dusty. And so what? If a data is dusty, the rag room the microphone primarily because the cable said the whole system can go down. So most of the time, it is left the way they are unless the technical guys themselves decide to go in there. So she gave a whole lot of examples. Said it made no sense. It made no sense for a new voters register. well, Okafa eminent leaders by KB, some voodoo a friend saying presentation be HSA information data processes no if you one device accord the other at the other. Yes, presentation we Ubisa who say, what has this presentation here got to do with the register itself? Has the data been touched or said that be? Okay, if these devices, in your own wisdom, if you feel that they are not functioning properly, it could be due to a maintenance problem. However, the data is not kept in these devices. Change them and leave the database alone. What you say? So they were switching it up. I'm IT guy in there on them. I don't know why he's still at post. If it had been any serious institution and a serious country with a good leader, that guy would have been fired, because everything that he was, advising the EC woman to be spewing out were all laughable. They were not concrete. It had nothing to do with technical strength.
So, Mr. Abia, coming back to the question, now the compilation of the register, we've seen said there has been some hitches here and there. Inflation of figures in the Ashanti region and Eastern region and other places. Do you think this new register will be credible enough?
No, the register has been defeated. The credibility has been defeated from the get-go. This register is not credible.
And your reasons?
The reason being that it's simple. Okay, so over the new voters register, you give assurances that things that happened in the past will not happen. Okay, for that reason, you went to acquire new devices. You did training. You also did clustered some of the branch polling stations just for the purpose of this registration. Some of the things that you complained about with double duplication, so on and so forth, and all that, you said you're going to eliminate it 100%. So you gave all the assurances that anything that we might have experienced in the past will not happen again. However, you coming in, what we are seeing is the opposite. We are seeing the worst. To the point where right now people carry the devices to the homes of others and start registering them. And when they are registering them too, you are not giving room for other agents who have concerns to raise, and they are being bullied by security personnel. What you are saying? Look at what happened in Volta region. Well, what is still going on in Volta region? It is pure voter suppression. The whole idea is that let's reduce that of the votes coming from our opponent stronghold and increase ours. So they have to put in all these juju and tricks. And they look at the excuse. This is a security men could go on. First, I'm gonna say because of coronavirus. Two, after I'm say foreigners are coming in to register. So every now and then, and look at the way they are intimidating people, stopping people from in buses, delaying the process. Machines now say, "Oh, we are waiting for this to come. Give us hours." All these things, it's a grand scheme. What you said, just to frustrate people, especially the old folks who cannot stand, the pressure of being in a queue for a very long time to go home. What you say, anything just to frustrate your opponent's stronghold to make sure, say, or more end to me and register or get more numbers on the voters register. That is exactly what they are doing. In the other hand, Ashanti region, it is moving on smoothly. Eastern region, it is moving on smoothly. The numbers are increasing every day. The numbers are increasing every day. Okay, and you look at places like Asawase and other areas where you think, say, NDC gained some strength there, they are doing the same thing there. So if you put all this together, okay, you have duplicate names, triple names, date of birth not being incorrect. So the data, the IDs of the persons themselves, you've discredited them. So your system itself is discredited. And as a result of that, the names that you've inputted in there, they are not credible. And what the fear is that, you see, on the day of election, when you have certain persons who may not have checked their IDs to be sure that whatever that is they put in there is what it is, you get there and they'll tell you that there's an error here, and for that matter, you cannot register. Now, and this.
Before we
this
continue,
is also, yes.
Before we continue. The GES, Ghana Education Service, has come out to say the coronavirus, the kids who are in school and they are, getting infected, They didn't get it in the school. They brought it from home. How do you see that statement?
You see, it is extremely irresponsible, very irresponsible. You know, I don't know. The least said about him, the better. But Akufo-Addo is the one to be held responsible for this. Akufo-Addo is the one supposed to be held responsible for this.
You know? Video we mau. Video we. Na yewia ye de akasem.
Okay.
Inti ebeba sisia. Almost we need to rescue the country, and I can see, Mr. Anodapi, I can see that you really want to rescue the country.
Of course.
And you mean this one? The Skype? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I think.
That look, my son, if you reach a certain stage in life and there is nobody who can look you in the eye and tell you the truth, you are doomed. And that is where our country has gotten to. We need to rescue this country. Wallahi. And I feel very terrible as a Ghanaian at this time. But there is hope, inshallah. God is not asleep.
Mame fa ba ku bi entuma no so money beje ho pa.
You can engage in all the propaganda you want, but if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you.
Yeah, but Dr. Baumia de no so.
Yes, me who yeah, and me who Mustafa Ahmed so then.
You can engage in all the propaganda you want, but if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you.
Okay, with these two, yeah, Mr. Adam said video nako. Abba.
I'm sorry.
Dr. Baumiana Kasano, or say you can engage in all the propaganda you want. But if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. When NDC left power, dollar to CD was, I think, 3.7, right?
Yes, 3.7, 3.8. Yes.
And now it's about 5.7 something. So does it mean the fundamentals are strong? Yeah,
you see, you know, there's a saying that talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. You know, anyone can get on, put on a suit and start talking. And Dr. Baumia is, the definition of what a joke is. Unfortunately, you have to say it as it is sometimes because it's a serious country. Not everyone falls for some of these things. Yes,
he's our vice president.
Yes, of course, he's a vice president. I mean, I'll give him that credit. But as to his level of competence, credibility, that I'm not too sure if it's fit for him to be called honorable or his excellency because he doesn't meet that requirement. Yes, you can say you can question the fundamentals. That it is true. We all know that the fundamentals of our of the economic fundamentals of our country is something that we have to move away from. We are an export-import driven economy. That is what we use. Therefore, we are always at the mercy of the international market. When the dollar coughs, we have to catch cold, so on and so forth. Because we ourselves, we are unable to produce, consume, like our domestication system is not available. So everything we have to bring it in. Therefore, we have to change our currency to meet the demands of the international market.
During the campaign time in 2016, that's what President Akufo-Addo said. He said the raw materials, we need to do something about the raw materials so that we can have the final goods we can produce instead of sending our raw materials for people to produce for us and then we go and buy it back to the country, right? That's what President Akufo-Addo was saying.
Yes, that's what he said. You see, the unfortunate thing is that how our politics is like. You're unable to scrutinize what people say most of the time. It's the hype. What you say, they didn't know, and now can we be someone say, yes, say it's high time. We start producing, refining all our minerals, everything, and then be able to call the shot on our own. However, You won't kind of run now what you say. We know say the former could be dada. So we know that it takes commitment, it takes a lot of thinking, resources to be able to do that. Now, what we would have loved to know, to see from Akufo-Addo is to tell us how he intend to achieve this, vision that he claims that he had. What he has said, then we can then follow to be able to tell, say, oh, Akwenyoken, Abawum, and Abanim. However, no, and I'm hype, euphoria, and they didn't know. Obia Esumusa, and then the reality is that we are exporting, and even the government itself is helping exporting our gold to China. They are actually smuggling our resources to China. Ghana for galamsey, and then you are bringing security men to protect Chinese, to do galamsey, to take our resources away with chartered flights to China. That is what you are doing, all in the name of doing what? Stabilizing the dollar. Look at how this thing has exposed. I'm sorry, I'm getting some calls coming in. Right. Look at how coronavirus has really exposed this government. Apparently, we had no economy. We had no economy. Dr. Bawumia, with all the credentials that you claim that you have, all the big English that you state, you've been talking over the period. Reality is, you lied to us. You said you've arrested the dollar and you've given the key to the IGP.
The IGP.
You've given it the key to the IGP. Mr. Vice President, what is the state of that convict that we have in prison called the dollar? What is the verdict on that dollar right now? Has the dollar broken out of jail? You don't have the competence enough to catch the dollar anymore. You see, so if you take advantage of the system and you hype yourself and reality sets in now, then we begin to see who your true colors are. For me, Dr. Bawumia, when it comes to management of the economy, he's performed terribly. He's the worst of it kind. But mind you, when President Mahama was the vice president under President Mills, and he was the head of the economic management team, he is not an economist. That was when Ghana's economy was recorded as the fastest growing economy in the world for the very first time. Under President Mahama as a vice president, that is when we had the longest single-digit inflation for over 14 months. Okay, so if you have President Mahama, who was not an economist, achieving such a success, and you, the so-called risk kid, economic messiah, comes to office, and we see this worst performance to the extent, say, COVID-19 comes, coronavirus by in 2 weeks, the economy had to be shut down completely. Say just to let this economy breathe. That is how terrible it is. So if you talk about the fundamentals would expose you, let's question President, Vice President, what's his name, Bawumia, that since he came, what has he put in place to mitigate or to put the city where it's supposed to be? What has happened to moving from taxation to production?
Good.
What has happened to that?
Yeah, Mr. Arnold Appiah, I believe Dr. Bawumia will hear it, because after that, I will share this video and tag him. So whatever you are saying, now that they are home, not doing anything, I think he will watch, and then maybe he will take some cues from what you are saying. Before you continue, if you are watching me live on YouTube or Facebook, please like the page, share it, and if you can pass a comment, pass. We will read the comments and then give you some answers. Mr. Arnold Appiah, you
yes, sir.
shipping something important about the economic fundamentals and the way people are smuggling our natural resources to the Western world and all that. Let me give you another video here. I think you like this video too.
$1, I like evidence. 1 CD. In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 CDs, $1. If I was done, I would say to the people of Ghana, I'm sorry. We are sorry for the poor work we have done. We're going to go and think about our $1, 1 CD. In the time of Mills and Mahama, 2 CDs, $1. If I was them, I would say to the people of Ghana, I'm sorry. We are sorry for the poor work we have done. We're going to go and think about ourselves. But that is not the people we're dealing with. The fruits of office, the money under the table.
Or said the money under the table. So the money people were smuggling, according to him, the money people were smuggling under President Mahama. The money was unprecedented. Now let's continue. And then we will compare.
So they're determined to stay. Are we going to allow that to happen? Are we going to allow that to happen? In Kufuor's time, one of the people who advised and helped him develop a strong CD was my running mate, Muhammadu Bawumia. Then he was deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana. It's one of the reasons I brought him to come and join me, that we will work on the CD and create again a strong CD that will be able to allow us to develop our economy and allow our traders and our work to be able to develop. We have told the world that under our leadership, we're going to turn our back on the old economy, the raw material exporting economy, and build a new industrial value-adding economy in our country that will bring jobs for our people and especially for the young people of our country. That is the goal of the new NPP government and the administration of the national government. A competitive labor force. Because we're going to give all the children of our country an opportunity.
Yo, talk is cheap. Nana unim kaso. Raw materials, gonna get a jobs for all the youth. And then, oh, by what be good, man. What be good, Juma, and net youth in your Juma yet. Raw materials in some of the can ye, ever him. Also the money under the table. Yembisao. Me pachazo unim corruption akoso. Which one will be an PDS?
Oh my goodness. Corruption is there. O statisa o ba. It's I say we say aji baby aji go. Look, President Akufo-Addo is the definition of corruption. Okay, and you see, it's I say we just say it like that. Just
video no. Made the time okay raw materials the economy.
Exactly.
Boy, just
exactly.
To summarize the work.
Exactly. Thank you for that. Mamika Bibi here. You need to walk the talk. What you say as a leader, you need to walk the talk, sure. And that is where people will, be able to judge you for your work.
Yeah.
Now ask yourself, sir, where is Mr. Ejakun? Boache Ejakun, where is he? Mm-hmm. The former energy minister.
Amri Duma.
Amri Duma, man, yes. He was sacrificed because the president was caught pants down in an attempt to inflate the Ameri contract. Mm-hmm. Okay. And when the president was questioned, minority questioned why it happened, because you have the president's signature there, mm-hmm. approving that this deal has to go through. No, mm-hmm. The president said he was misled. Mm-hmm. When you have a president who don't read, mm-hmm. who claims to be a lawyer but don't read, who don't pay attention to detail, what it means is that he's sleeping on the job.
Yep.
He's either acting ignorant just to hide the fact that he's corrupt, or he is just not cut for the job. Two things here. Mm-hmm. For me, it's both. He's not competent, and two, he's corrupt. Because the president, of course, you had his signature in there. Okay, yeah, signature.
Is it because, so from what you are saying, is it because he's involved in most of the corrupt practices in Ghana? That is why he's unable to punish the corrupt appointees.
You see, he set up the infrastructure to produce what we see. Mm-hmm. He is happy with his appointees. Mm-hmm. He is happy with the result that is coming out. That is the reason why it is still ongoing. Sure. That is the reason why he doesn't seem to care. Sure. And therefore, whenever we are making assessments, we have to judge the boss himself. Okay? Because you have to crack the whip. If people are going against your principles, values, and vision, you would have to stand up and be counted and let them know that this is not what you stand for as a leader. Now, when you have a leader who is quiet, who acts like a lame duck, and who supports whatever his people does, what it means is that he is the one encouraging them. The deputy minister for information, Pius Haji, that's the name.
Yeah, Hajide.
No, Hajide. Not on your sports, deputy sport minister.
Australia Visa Racketeering Center.
Thank you. The outcome is that President Akufo-Addo says, you know what, let me move you here so you can do a better job here.
So that he can talk.
He can, exactly.
He can talk information.
So he's encouraging it, because at the end of the day, if we had to go back, to the history of the NPP, you'd realize that there's a popular saying back in the days called kickback. It became famous under Kufuor, under Harun Iseku, when he was the chairman.
Yeah. Before you continue, Mr. Apia.
Yes.
Let me remind viewers and listeners here. I think a lot of people didn't realize that when the 500 excavators got missing,
dear Lord,
and in the heat of the discussions where the journalists, all the journalists in Ghana, rose against that. That was the time. That was the same week that President Akufo-Addo traveled to that, is it 4 states? Norway, Sweden, UK, that 12 days visit. The one that after he went back to Ghana, the coronavirus started in Ghana. Do you remember that trip?
Yes, I remember. Addressing Eskimo.
Yes, addressing Eskimo. The person who was at the center of the excavators, Professor Frimpong Boateng, was he traveling with him? Was he in his plane? Was he also dressed like an Eskimo? Was he going around with him? Omu tipremu a bomb from her. Obia excavators 500 ayera awono and they are responsible. Now, only a nam him a bomb from her. A man for unrealized that should tell you, Sir President Akufo-Addo. The SU galam say mubiano. Oya we. Minya, what an analogy na say? Yes. Can mede to also say. Corruption na ekosu nyina no. Oya we. PDS, me sabe bo video ba kwa ma. PDS ekosu nyina no, frosters no mo hin. Peter Mewu, the sector minister Babonte said it was a fraud or the kind. Tell me penance or no kind of credit. Kennedy Japan by say a fraud na or several nation on several political party. One more cause fraud no more. Are they not in Ghana? Over $500 million under your watch. Mean you are trying na members have video.
But and this ECG no Ghanaian and na me catch Ghana for no mummy say 51% no must Ghanaian shareholders no almost 6% shares no G51 obi atuase Ghana first. I don't care mupa mun chastise me say Ghana first. They should take the 51% from the Ghanaians until they bring their money. You can't tell me, sir, what's spread it for 5 years. But first, you're not running PDS for 5 months and you haven't paid the dime. You call yourself a shareholder. What's your definition of shareholder? It is Ghana, maybe 2 electricity companies. And President Akufo-Addo, wake up and take everything, abrogate the contract until you see, sir, all those people are so shareholders. Sika. So this year 100 million. At least one running 5 months. We see a sign of say 50 million big grass committee. Till date, they have not committed the dime. They haven't. And this is my country. It is not MPP. Now we are better than work or prosecute NDC. We are better than work or prosecute NDC. You can kill me today, but I tell you, they should take it, the 51% from them. They haven't paid any dime. And read my lips. They haven't paid any dime. And it is for our country. It is not for any individual. Saudi on more 20. Every time grab. What? I'm so disappointed. Come on. A Ghana will live. Some of the names I have, they are very good businessmen.
Also, Kase, Muye Wina, Munim say, Uwo da Omae. And then you remember this starting. After Muda Omae, and 80 junior minue, Ure Fiwa, Dacho Nioma, Beketri. That is the reason. Omo grabu. Chrono. Now we are omo ages in so a free 65 for come. What if you suffer for one or 80 years? Share a free yakuto. A Greek minister. The Obabi Coca said, on an arno. So, okay, so I've been between both. As a Brazil way, 30 on an arno. Aha, a free yakuto, 28. The health minister, 28. She would have shenko for corruption, costing no more down on your ages. Yeah, that should tell you, say, I'm on for a ring near a coso. Mr. Arnold, you better phone lines, no, so ye baby. They said, yeah, Mikael, I think, said, yeah, the better screen, no 001 720 238 1489 001 720 238 1489. Please, when you call, no insults. We share our opinions, we share our views. If you disagree with Mr. Arnold, you don't come and attack him. I'll take you off right away. And the number is WhatsApp. So you can call on WhatsApp and it will come direct. You need not to buy credit anywhere. You can call from UK, you can call from Europe, you can call from wherever. And we will make sure you share your views. Mr. Arnold, yes, sir.
Say, why would you get involved in such a thing to tarnish your hard-earned reputation? Make it a Japan mean yet. And they cannot even approach me because my conscience is Ghana first. And not any individual. You can be anybody. I serve my country. So, President, what council are they know? Why a year? Me say, demand the percentage that they have to pay. And yes, sir, we cannot. That is not how you promote Ghanaian entrepreneurs. No, that is not how we promote Ghanaian entrepreneurs. It is not going to happen. Make a dear chat one. Let me my imagine something Kasabi. Who share what MPP has done? We have done marvelously well to see.
Mr. Arnold, it is all here.
Yes.
PDS in some year or Kenya. I'm say Obi Fred from Ghana. My own say or question be more.
Okay.
Yeah, hello, caller. Yeah, hello, caller. Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello. Oh, I think. Yeah, hello.
Boss.
Aha, Minia.
Hello.
Hello, Minia.
Boss.
Na me pacho my phone no enko ano kakra na. That's a yente kasa ni.
Ah, me pacho free.
Free. Yo, free manen koy. O kasa free Ghana ehenfa.
Me pacho me kasa free. Kumasi.
Oh, Kumasi. Yo, na Kumasi fo nyina ho ye. Ene Saturday night there say on nam Denyame side ho. Ene nhye so no.
Oh.
Baby a anajo de e wo bebrebe no. Ada say corona nti no what okay. Okay.
Boss, me pacho we dem will be big crack.
Kasamiti.
E pacho, ene me ekoso Ghana.
Me pacho ken me ba.
Asemba.
Yeah, Mr. Ron pacho oti ne kasa no. Very good. Yo, mane corner Mr. No.
Ene ma ekoso e wo Ghana no.
Aha.
Ye bisa se President Akufo-Addo. So se nyame mfasa emba. So nya 8 years 4 years ne kan. No twa 8 years na obetima atana Ghana bio.
Hey, ade no ntumi ntina.
Anase sa enema na oye no.
Ade why den?
4 years no.
President Aiden.
There were a lot of corruption scandals under his watch. A human rights lawyer who called himself a lawyer boss. But on only time, and as on only reaching, and you say, Supreme Court issue about birth certificates. I say in Nipa, a dear Aswaba. Now see who did Diano, but Diana Ban who did Diana Ban by Diana their own pay. I should be or say Odibanku on Pebru. Sa and ma pasa. Mumu timi fa mumu abusun for eba US echo UK because of birth certificate say mama na be citizens. Yeah, it's Ghana no dear. Yeah, right no. Minua ya oba bi o Jubilee House ya frɛ no Nampaga tia. Menim se what the dia Nampaga tia. Onyin say ye obewo US a. Nampaga tia bewo US a. Charles Bisu. Galamse ambassador Charles Bisu. Neyira oye deputy information minister Nana Maduku Ajeyi Esiama Bisu. Nana Ajeyi Esiama Bisu. Ono so enyin san ye one Charles Bisu ene ba ha obewo ha. Enti no de wo kan no kre omo nyinsan a na omo ba wo US na omo mba aye citizens. Meanwhile, omote aban mu. Na abehwem kra na aban sika e na omo de ba ebewu na omo ma be citizens e wo US. Enti to aso na me ma be 30 seconds bin kan ho na fe nipa from that. My last point I make and say the decision of the Supreme Court no that refuse passport to the least level.
You say crown your passport no crown invalid because me passport Ghana passport no me the your friend is saying birth certificate and a call as a proof. It Oma render your passport invalid for now. And I've heard say the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is trying to revise birth setting. That is what is happening.
To my best of knowledge, that is not the way to go. They need to strategize the passport control offices because as I'm talking to you, Oko passport office, either you are a Ghanaian or not Ghanaian. Some people even pay 1,000 Ghana cedis within a week, and after some few days they will get their passport. So imagine. Obi betima ko yemi ana join news documentary be about birth set. Enti ye pese ye mani here wallahi say ye check san ye mani nyina ehwe na nya say ye birth set na ye you know mu bo atu agusa.
Yo, Mr. Free.
Decision na you taking in no. Ebe affect ye nyambo a otino.
Sanity.
No.
Sanity.
Ebe affect ye otina.
Yes,
youth. And I say youth e Ghana, yeah support enema enye. We need to be very careful.
Sure,
we need to be very, very careful.
Sure. Mr. Free, medawasi. Medawasi pa why dear wakasa. Next week no waba no wabechere wadwin. Medawasi. Yo Mr. Arnold. Na yembo ne tofe na yenye na nyina no yenkope nsuo bi no.
Okay, thank you. In a nutshell, the America says registration in the idea ECOSO. Unfortunately, I would say President Akufo has been very irresponsible to allow the children to go to school to get infected by this disease, this virus. I ask myself, with this fear of this pandemic that a lot of people don't know are in limbo, how do you expect these kids to study, knowing very well that there's a pandemic next to them, that they are potential, they can easily get infected by this disease.
Yeah.
In this instance, what it means is that educational cost, it will not yield any result. It also tells us that there was or there is a motive in getting these kids to go to school, primarily to get them to register with the hope that these kids will vote for Akufo-Addo. I will let President Akufo-Addo know that, look, they may be in the senior high school, but don't downplay their intelligence. You will not even get a vote from these kids. You will not, because they feel what they are going through. They see what they are going through. Their parents are living in fear as a result of this decision that you've made just for your selfish parochial interest. And I can guarantee that on December 7th, these kids and other Ghanaians will show their displeasure by voting President Akufo-Addo out of government. Because if we allow this to go on the next 4 years, we should all consider ourselves as refugees. We should all consider ourselves as refugees in Ghana. That's exactly what is happening. You either have to be part of the tribe, be part of that gang, that mafioso clique, to be able to feed yourself and your family. In the absence of that, you are seen as an outcast. You are seen as someone who cannot benefit from the state's resources. That is what is playing out. The PDS, Kwagma, all those around it, they are friends and foes of the president. President Akufo-Addo is in the middle of all this. Okay, this pandemic that is going on, look how terrible they've managed it. Yare ato ewiasa fanaina what do you call it? Advanced countries are paying the price for. We had every opportunity to learn from what was going on in the United States, in Italy, elsewhere. Apparently, we were the most irresponsible, the most ignorant, and the most parochial and selfish system ever. In this world of today, why are there countries, especially in Africa, who want some weird registration? Where? And he had the nerve and the audacity when he was in opposition to criticize President Mahama for his leadership role in Ebola, threatening that he should not be spared should any Ghanaian get infected by Ebola. Today, we have thousands of Ghanaians infected with coronavirus. Today, we have hundreds of Ghanaians dead because of your decision. Somebody would have to be held responsible. Somebody would have to be held responsible. Whoever is being paid with the state money to ensure the security of our nation has to be held responsible. Why are Ghanaians dying? Why can't the president be able to put in measures that would mitigate this situation? Why is the president being a conduit, encouraging by pushing Ghanaians to mass up in police stations to register? Why? They know very well that this is what makes it worse. This is what spreads the virus. Why are you pushing Ghanaians to that level? What's the end goal?
You say, Mr.
Why
Arnold,
are we in a rush to register?
Before you even continue, do you know that just before the registration, the private companies that were conducting the contact tracing to help the government with numbers, they called them, they sent messages to them, letters to them, and told them to stop. They told them to stop. Companies, as part of their social responsibility budget, decided to do the contact tracing to know the people in the area of their operations who are infected with the virus. They told them to stop. Mining companies, I'm telling you, they told them to stop because if they do the contact tracing, the numbers will go high. Look at the mentality of our leaders.
And you get up and you say that we should be citizens and not spectators.
No spectators.
So when a citizen is doing his civil duty, you get him in the way and ask the person to stop.
Look,
once upon it,
Onim, somebody is calling from, I think, Ghana again. Let me pick and then I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, hello, caller. Yeah, hello, caller.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello, Mpacho.
Yeah,
ma wenu ko ano kakrawai.
Can you hear me, please?
I can hear you now. Yep. Your name and where you are calling from, please.
Okay. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, I'm listening. Calling from Accra Sprinters. Yeah, hello.
Accra Sprinters. And your name? Hello? Accra Sprinters. Your name? And what do you have for us?
I'm Vincent.
Vincent. Okay.
Yeah. I just want to talk about the Supreme Court judges.
Yeah, the Supreme Court. Okay.
Yeah, what I want to say is those judges we have there, they are all disgrace to this country. They are a big disgrace to this country. And if anything should happen, we are not going to even blame our president. It's there that we will blame. Because if upon all this education that they've acquired, they can just sit down for our president to manipulate them. They are a big disgrace to this country, especially Godfrey Dami.
No, Godfrey Dami is not a Supreme Court judge. He is the Deputy Attorney General.
Very good.
Yeah.
It's a big disgrace. He should be ashamed of himself. That's what I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vincent. Fire from Sprinters, Accra. Anyway, so I think we will carry on with Mr. Arnold. Yeah, Mr. Arnold, like I was saying, companies free omo pemo eyisika say yemfanye contact tracing na yehu baby a ye adwuma ye operating no yehu o ma ya fese na be ye employees bi kra na ebi akon ma ya hwe na yehu de be abaya trokrata enye company ba akwa na mienu o lot of companies across Ghana na amanfo bebrenim sansem we no nipa bebrenim yane ne ebehu aka wokra sanya me na meka ebi kra nka Mr. Arnold with investigations awo ye bebrebe ebi kra nka wonche da ana
I mean say City FM try some ye bibi
they will go stop them. They will stop them. Sana abo wa obedi no kra mo man no we ye target. Meanwhile I will say to say the kind we should be citizens and not spectators. Internet say Kufuado no ye ka dishonesty pa wo wiase a we ni free mo enyi woka asem sei echina no wa say so onim lizard e kotre
yes
se kotre eja ne nan to ha fresh na white anameboa echire na eye black sana Ekufuado isuban sitie etitu aso
see unim we do baby as a country no we all have to make a decision what you say we need to make a decision say the state of Ghana, which direction is it going? Are we happy with the state of affairs? Are we happy with President Ekufuado and his tribesmen and the output of what they are delivering? Promises are almost share in Ghana for a tribal. Some promises no eno mudi chenana. If that is not the case, something has to be done about it. Mahama AC schools no, almost say ehun here. Mahama eye kwan no, almost say kwan no here. Mahama AC hospitals no, I say ehun here. Mahama eye airports any harbor expansions na the idea no. Ye nyina echi. Ye nyina echi no, almost say ehun here. Ne ehun here ni say yensa beko yano. Yensa beko yano. Okay. Ye di Mahama si nchen Ekufuado no aba bam nyem bi se say ene yensa ko yano ana ene say ye yare na pese ko hospital a their hospitals na yɛkɔ near Mahama ɛhyɛ mu kena any new ones na yɛyɛ no ɛna nkrɔfo kɔ COVID-19 by ye and yet President Mahama vision or this see hospitals any expansion of regional hospitals now and Ghana be fine. So President Mahama
and yet I want to koda say na poko dambotwi ko wo mu nyina koda menya call from UK mama fana me throw back.
Okay.
Hello, caller from UK. Your name and which part of UK are you?
Solo.
Yes,
I wanna me person me bad line so kakra.
Who line so? Etie 40.
Yeah, mpacho. Me so person me contribute to kakra.
Yetie.
Yeah. Okay, me from UK. Yeah, me from UK. Me UK. New Cross.
Yeah,
New
the
Cross
central part. Yeah, koso.
Yeah. Yeah. Solo person me contribute to kakra. Em say the koso Ghana as a film pa.
Oh.
Very pathetic. Oh, ye di ekura ya wuye. Ye busuafo ye mama ye papa mguo na. Abedrum pempen so wi a. Yi mu abakro no mu.
We ya munani ofri Togo. We nka Ghana ho.
Ofri Togo.
Ofri Tamale, we Burkina ni.
We Burkina ni, we Zongo ni. Na person bisa say. Ayembia no. Ye Burkina ye na wa Ghana no. Ye kwa Togo passport and I say kwa Burkina passport. Ye na kwa Ghana passport. And why this discrimination?
Sure.
I don't know my so power drunk. Okufa so power drunk. Just yema democracy.
Or say or mine ye dia. Ye na Ghana no ye dia.
Or man in a particular place like Achimford there. Ghana is for Ghanaians. All the mention Ghana is for Ghanaians. Look at what is going on. You know when you am here was school where they are so. I feel ya chunkola ko school home me ko campaign but let me tell you one thing me na am say we host no ka sembi so I guess no ka bibi say dia na chesa nkola no kometo ama but let me tell you something so let me who say isia ye nkola no ma ba no we about 80 to 90% on now social media omunim de ekọ social media
sure
etroni adada ene ne mo ekọ na everybody's aware
sure
nkola no kura social media eche na
sir
currently issue biaba MSS Buno's original minister bi oni sa
vigilantes no
edin ko o hye mu nkwa
hwede Delta Force for ne na eno me pacho eno kre amafo bi asende amame okay me pacho okay emre bia voice bi ba out na yesi Ashanti regional minister wototo bomb adidi sabi mpepefo atem ne ade no okay ba eno na enye regional minister na ye papa bi mia minim no akoma da gen cancer owo Belgium ne voice etise regional minister no pepe into ono na toto safaya no from Belgium but among for can say you know it way I want to be sure say a regional minister
I can assure you say on the yes in the first place kwan say enyo no a I say Ghana I didn't na Ghana nimba it me bien no it me is how bomb it to my
but on him say obi nsusu etumi yes our voice you know just to create confusion because me person me nya fact kire say I don't think I mean can one say
also be creative voice just to create confusion yeah because so actually system dey na ekoso system na ekono there is confusion there's mayhem in the system and automatically no so obi kra create assembly to na enya no kokra na we are tempted to believe it because the ekoso no ade eko the Delta Force ekoso do mo ye o ma ko over national security mo ko police service me bia mo ho die ne eko na me pa che papa kufa do die no oje ne wiase Also, we are human rights lawyer. We look at what is going on in Ghana. The masses are suffering.
Kaya is are suffering. Masses are suffering. Taxi drivers are suffering. Everybody is suffering. Me was a video no so. Baumia.
On the mission. On the kind of turning around.
And then common the boys came from oh sorry I no pobe came from ma adiasa na adiache
Masa me confia that was last year boy bi ba me ho me wura ho ifa was bra me pede meto koko e dia ma me mma me re ne me ma me mpo de menum sukura nka enye problem masa me to na afele me ya me wura ho
no de
on the me cho no she see mostly ye na wa buruchi no ko bi ba hu Ghana ko pe na wo yema so what's problem or diva and I know what I am fault because imagine saying sorry what galam say area see na bi go galam say na
yengu no da bi yegu omo nye party for
and me can no
ena ye de ama party for any China for Indians any ade and omo ye adwuma and omo smuggle gold no e de call Dubai koto
is it normal
enya normal but Akufo-Addo say sa no person
but enya normal until ye na no say na ba on say the youth of today in fact I say it's original because they also know I'm say it's so serious. These people are taking Ghanaians for granted. On the nature no it's so pathetic say I will say na at least no wow you say they kon eya na enye say enura wo begina obo obi echi a na wo aba na wo ye west and that. How do you expect Ghanaians to react?
Chairman, answer now. Unim mintwa wa no wa ha. Ma memma o.
Yeah.
ABCC a efa vigilantism nsem a okokan ne papa no regional minister na asem no. Unim say.
Yeah.
President Akufo-Addo bae. And all say vigilantism nsem a ekosu nyina ye ntwam. And all mo ye vigilantism bill e de call parliament okay. And almost pass it down. It almost yeah, almost say NDC for sign. Almost train, almost training a basano, almost almost sign. Civil societies be mu, Catholic Bishop Conference, why Chief Imam Munina be mu, and NDC for say, and yeah, ye be sign, and all be sign
sanity.
One more sign we ya, and Momo Delta Force, the invisible force. Akogu military any police mu and a more creative MPP police MPP military and omo na modu omkogu border so muna modu omko buno enti buno ho ne other way no sa banda case utumi se police ni gina ho o se police atade o ye invisible
solo
yeah bully pano gina no
solo ma mbi say kana are we at war?
I don't know.
From what is going on, no. Mom, you're creating impression. Be say, more hidden agenda.
Ain't you know?
That is my problem.
Unim.
Are we safe as Ghanaians?
This is the akwa say. Munina will be nguni die. Na enka yenkwa. So what I say? Yenkwa die ne so aka no. Invisible forces ni bi wo. Delta forces ni bi wo. Nemum yasanso afabia ye de omagu police any military mu enti omo na ye de ombekwa akogina registration centers no enti se me invisible force ebu obia na invisible force ni na oye police ni ejina ho no wo hwe onye that's what is happening
but the person oye was a solo I mean ka be bincho also some military ni police service na omguno are they one of them who said they are not happy with what is going on.
David have been praying for you.
But so happy. But let me tell you, let me assure you, say about West, you will see what's gonna happen in Ghana. And yes, but almost about voice out, and we need to fish these people out because they are bad nuts in the society, and they shouldn't be entertained.
Anyway,
on the metro.
So another topic security issues. You see, and naka corruption, naka A+ ABBA, and MC no maybe.
Corruption also. It's just uncountable.
You be yɛde bɛka security day a yɛde bɛka companies or mabegunu banks or megunu day a yɛde bɛka
serious
galamsey
sanity
day a yɛti topics no yɛbɛkyikyim eti nyame ya
corruption na woka say corruption equals solo just a minute corruption equals the number of corruption across Ghana you say baby I was shas because ni na ni kesi where are those money scanning na fine
$126 million asem
million billions even as COVID-19 kurasika 1 billion
sikana ba doctors nya PPE nurses nya PPE and omdigum meanwhile sikaba you know if you think of all these things,
this is just an eyesore.
Yeah,
it's I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm even short of words. It's serious. Anyway, my first no be mana. That's it.
Yo, yamre no cross.
Juma we no. All the boy Ghana no. Ye ina no. Ye time with the youth of Ghana. We are ever ready to help people like you. Ntino kakra mismet marker. But with time no me follow program. Don't be no e chile so. Me sure contribution go ha mismet with the tuja. Me da sit solo.
Me da sit so. Me da sit ne wafre from UK. Aye UK to na wafre edi free aba sabre wabekire na dwen emse amanfo bebre afre kofo bebre afre from I think Germany for afre Spain for afre inti ye lusu anod say ye the program no ebeba na wie yemre no aso inti ye besre etiefo say course bebre abamis course from United States, Spain, UK, Germany ni ade anyway say ye the sum no beba ewie say obi to me free within 30 seconds dia that one maybe I can pick. Other than that, you know, say ye be home na nyame ya adomo a eye next week, you know, the same time 7:30 p.m. Ghana time. Ye beba na ya be show ya be ka Ghana nsem. We are trying to bring Professor Jenana Opoku Ajiman, the newly appointed vice presidential candidate. Say Nsabekano next week. So to me, baso ebema eti for aswati. Or announcement be opese yemawa. Feel free to call on the WhatsApp line, contact me, or contact Becky Mark, aka Mami Sika. Ono Sika ni nyina kutano, aka Mami Sika. Ono na nyame ya adomo amon contact no for adverts ne sa no mani nyina. Ono na behwe o advert bi o business wo Ghana o pese anya advert ma o yen kan wasem ma wa we are ready to do that say ma misika no be keka ho nsem on in charge of sanio mani nyina etino. I think at this time we will go and rest, and then next week we come and continue. Before we go, I think say me bought a new way edema Sir John, nyame fa ne krensie. Napo matopoku prempe coronavirus no echewo. Sabre wo ho ato. Anwuwo me boma. Atemwo da ho mae. Ye ye penya en fa nko. Bie be ye bia no, mu ye hwe ni. Health Minister TB Damboche, Regional Integration Minister TB Osafumafo nyame ma ahoden no nsa yare matese baby a oda no mu ayedi coronavirus no enu wudi bompaye. Though I disagree with you on so many things, but me bompaye say nyankopɔ be mu ahoden now sani nyina abankum sani ebeya 2020 December 7th ubehu se Ghana for munuma bone mu nsam hunu MPP for amadie no Ghana for be wo matiko no wo hu bi because nyame to nsafre wa wo hu the bomb pie se obenya ahoden aba na wa behu se ye pam akufu ado apam nyina e de afia ben me da mu nyina ase Bidin ebio Eddie Solomon Owusu. This show you are watching from Denver, Colorado, United States. Yamin Kem, that's a net. The best share.